All right, we jump right into the 125-pounders. It is Tim Lambert, currently ranked 9th in the nation for the Huskers, taking on Francis Edelen for the Illini.
You see Lambert right away. As soon as that whistle blew, he had his trail hand right on his opponent, moving.
Lambert works constantly throughout the year, but you definitely see him pick up the pace during the season. I heard once that even on rest days, he's on the treadmill for at least an hour.
He's consistent with his weight control. He's very disciplined with his diet. He lives his life the right way.
Looking to sink back, looking to try and free that ankle now, and maybe even stack up Edelen.
Even though Lambert's the aggressor here, if he could put Edelen to his back, then it would be classified as a defensive fall. Isolating
Lambert
that
stepping over. You see there, Edelen's back is exposed. Potentially dangerous move there, technically against Edelen, because it was Lambert's leg that was twisted in a not great way. Very unfortunate there, almost very aware of Edelen, you would say?
Yeah, usually in that position, when even though it might be tweaking your knee a little bit and you're close to getting scores or points, you kind of suck it up. The adrenaline hits and you're not thinking about it. You're thinking about points.
Tim Lambert is doing a fantastic job, gets the 2 points. He really is the aggressor this match so far. He has been right on top of Edelen from the get-go. But then again, he doesn't have a whole lot of points to show for it. Lambert really working Edelen hard. Both men go out of bounds.
Coach Manning telling Tim Lambert to let him up, get back to work on his feet. A lot of times in that first period, maybe even second period, it's hard to turn somebody who's tough, but after you take them down a few times, break their will, and then get them a little tired in that third period, then it's easier to get those turns.
You see Edelen working with the Russian tie-up, he had to let it go, but something you saw there was that even though Edelen was controlling the arm, you saw Lambert pushing him around with that arm.
That's just wrestling in every position, whether you're on offense or defense.
Great single leg there. Good defense by Edelen. Lambert is looking for it.
Awesome chain wrestling there. He took off that Russian on his opponent's right side, and when his opponent cleared, he hit a single leg on the other side.
They go back to the center. 10 seconds remain in this first period. Lambert with that spiral half.
He's another Husker wrestler who's very versatile on top, can do a lot of different rides, a lot of different tilts.
That's going to bring us to the second period. Tim Lambert leads this one 4-1. 41 seconds of riding time for Lambert. He will start on the bottom. Goes for a sit-out. Edelen, though, able to revert, able to bring him back down. Lambert, though, back to his sit-out, reaches for the head, and is getting the reversal and more.
There's that head hunting. He knew he had a reversal, and so he was going for back points.
He's got the leg split with his arm.
Nice leg turk there. Arm turk, looking for a leg turk.
Able to get his leg in between there. Has to let it go, though. Has great wrist control right here and has a leg in.
Here's that figure 4 leg ride that you see a lot more in college over that. Instead of the cross body ride.
Saw a great crossface there, right across the nose.
Lambert is one of those kids who, off the mat, one of the nicest people you'd ever meet, but when he gets on the mat and he's on, especially when he's on top, he's rough with those cross faces.
Lambert looking for more, looking for some sort of tilt, trying to get some back points. Looking to raise it up.
Looking for a ball and chain tilt here.
Stalling called on bottom.
You can see he didn't get the ball and chain tilt, went right back to that figure four leg ride. A lot of pressure on that lower back.
See, again, he's got that crossface.
Tough position for bottom man here, because if he steps up with his left leg, he's got a crossface cradle. And then if he puts that left hip down, then Lambert can lift the right leg, step through, and Turk.
That's going to do it for the second period. Tim Lambert dominating that round. Has 2 minutes 19 seconds of riding time, so effectively leads this one 7-1. Edelen will be on bottom. Lambert lets him up. They will. So 6-2 lead for Tim Lambert here. Looking to try and get more offense in. This is the exact kind of showing Tim Lambert wanted to do, especially since his last 3 matches have been losses to opponents ranked in the top 10. In on a single leg. Edelen with a whizzer.
Here Lambert's trying to decide whether to keep going to that corner or come through the back door.
Switches around. 2 points for Tim Lambert.
I'd like to see Lambert cut him here and work for a takedown and then work for back points right off of that takedown. That transition time, just like basketball, is a great time to score points. When the bottom man gets taken down, sometimes there's a few seconds of relaxation.
Lambert now trying to keep him down, not in a great position to do so. Edelen with the escape. 8-3 lead. 40 seconds remaining.
Edelen's wrestling well for only being down by 5 points to a wrestler ranked in the top 9, and he's a freshman. He's not really backing down, continuing to circle, staying in pretty good position. Right here's where Lambert wants to get his elbow out of there.
Edelen keeping good pressure on it. Stalemate called. Not much time left in this one. It's not looking good for Edelen. Lambert in on a shot. Went for a high C.
About 4 seconds left to see if he can get the takedown.
Looks like he is unable to do so, but he does walk away with a 9-3 win at 125 pounds. Tim Lambert, fantastic job on the mat there. We go now to the final match of the night at 133 pounds. And it is